According to the FBI, a violent crime occurs every 26 seconds. This means that by the end of my speech, 14 people will have fallen victim to various violent crimes. 4 of those will be sexual assault, 7 to 8 assault and battery, and the remaining few will range from murder, car theft, and burglary. When we're out walking around, sometimes we see an ominous figure and become paranoid. The well-being of our friends and family, along with ourselves, is one of the most important things in life. If you knew that your friends and family could defend themselves, wouldn't that bring you a greater peace of mind? Well, my senior year of high school, I had to complete a project with the goal of learning a new skill or doing something for my community. I decided to host a self-defense class for the men and women in my area. I had the Bossier Parish Sheriff's Office come out to Bel Air Baptist and teach basic self-defense moves to the participants. Today, I would like to explain to y'all a few ways to avoid an attack or to fight off your attacker if you are attacked. First, let's start with the most important thing, taking away an opportunity for you to become a victim. The first thing you want to do is never walk around with headphones in your ears. If you have music playing, you cannot hear what is going on around you and you cannot be aware of your surroundings. You never want to carry too many bags on your arms. It will limit your mobility. You will not be able to fight off your attacker or run away. Lastly, you do not want to isolate yourself. But if you do have to isolate yourself in a public place, you want to walk with a purpose. A wanderer makes themselves a target. If an attacker approaches you and demands something, give it to them. Nothing is more valuable than your life. If they want your wallet or purse, you should throw it one direction and run the other way. If you have a buggy or a shopping cart, use that to your advantage. Put it between you and the attacker to create space. You should also scream and yell and do anything you can to draw attention. You do not want to be alone with your attacker. But if worse comes to worse and you are attacked, there are some simple moves you can do to fight off your attacker. First, your attacker may try to restrain you from behind. If they do this, one move you can do is strike them in the shin. There is a nerve located right here that you want to strike. So, if they're holding you from behind, you want to pick up your foot and drive backwards at a downward angle. The next thing you can do is headbutt them. If they're holding you, you want to take your head and slam it backwards into their face. You want to try to hit their nose, but if you don't, that's okay. The next thing you can do is use your elbows. If you can move your elbows, you want to strike your attacker in the side. If your attacker is a male, you want to hit him in the groin because that is the most effective way to fight off a man. Your attacker may also want to grab you around the neck. If they do this, you want to tuck your chin, like so. This will prevent them from cutting off your airways and you will be able to breathe. If your attacker attacks you from the front and restrains you, you can use your foot again. You want to strike downward at their shin. You can also headbutt your attacker. This time you want to use a portion of your head where your skin meets your hairline. You want to try to hit your attacker in the nose or the eyes. It's going to be one of the most sensitive areas and they will usually back away. If your attacker is very close, do not close the space yourself, but if they're close, you can grab them on the shoulders, pull them downward. Then you want to drive your knee into their stomach. If your attacker is a male, you want to hit him in the groin again. Your attacker may also try to restrain you by grabbing your neck. If they grab your neck with one hand, you can use the hand on the same side of the body and put it inside their arm. You want to drive upward with your arm to force their hands off of your neck and their arms off your shoulder. You can also use both hands or one hand if you like to grab their arm and pull away from your neck. This part of their grip between their thumb and their pointer is going to be the weakest part. If your attacker grabs you with two hands, you want to put your hands together like you're praying. Put them between their arms and drive upward. This will force their hands off of your neck. The most important thing is to not panic if they have your neck. I know you want to grab their hands and pull them off your neck, but remain calm. Each breath you take is going to be a precious breath. So if you are attacked, what will you do? Let's review the basic steps for avoiding attack and fighting off your attacker. First, you want to take away any opportunity for being attacked. You want to remain vigilant and aware of your surroundings. But if you are attacked and restrained from behind, you can use your foot, your head, or your elbows to strike your attacker and fight them off. If you are restrained from the front, you can use your foot, your head, or your knees to strike your attacker and fight them off. If your attacker grabs you with one hand to choke you, you can drive your hand upward to force their hand off your neck, or you can grab their hand with both hands and pull their hand off your neck. If they use two hands, you want to put your hands together and thrust upward. So today I have taught you how to avoid an attack and fight off your attacker. But many people think that they would not be able to fight off their attacker. However, in times of crisis, and when your life depends on it, the human body can do amazing things. If you just remember these simple steps, it can save your life or the life of someone you love.